I put that on.
Psychiatrist Stephen Xenakis, a retired Army general, wants to make sure this veteran does not become another suicide statistic.
I want you for the first month, maybe 2 months actually, to do this twice a day.
He's using a battery of tests and treatments from brain stimulation to a hyperbaric chamber.
Slide in. Any last words?
To try to improve how Corporal Andrew Carpenter functions day to day.
This is kind of like being at about 8 feet of water.
Carpenter was with one of the first Marine units into Iraq at the start of the war. He engaged in fierce firefights, and his vehicle was hit with a rocket-propelled grenade.
Bounced my head up pretty good.
When he got back home, he turned to drugs and alcohol to deal with the pain and suffered a heart attack and stroke.
I would drink myself stupid to go to sleep at night, just so that I could stay asleep through the night.
He was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder and a brain injury, frontal lobe damage. He was declared 100% disabled. He can't work and says most of the help he got from the Department of Veterans Affairs involved prescription pain drugs and antidepressants.
They're not trying to fix it or, make it go away. They're just trying to ease the pain, if you will.
The pressure is on to find new treatments. This chart from the Department of Defense shows the skyrocketing number of brain injuries. Experts believe the increase is due largely to more aggressive efforts to diagnose and deal with concussions in the battlefield over the last few years. What's your concern about all those troops that suffered concussions before that?
That they're going to get lost.
Dr. Xenakis worries more veterans will give up and suicides will increase. He's calling on the VA and the Defense Department to expand the use of brainwave tests
on the last two
to help identify injuries in more veterans and use more comprehensive treatment programs to help them get better. Andrew Carpenter isn't sure his treatments here will work, but he has hope, something Dr. Xenakis wants to make sure every veteran can access.
I think we've got to look back and find a way to bring them in.
The VA and Department of Defense have become more aggressive about dealing with traumatic brain injury in recent years, conducting post-deployment screenings and launching hundreds of research studies. But a recent congressional investigation found there is still no coordinated approach to the problem. In Washington, I'm Allison Burns.